The Wire is AI generated. Just like humans, AI sometimes gets it wrong. Trust but verify the information contained in this podcast.
Welcome to The Wire Technology Edition, the week in real estate presented in digestible bites. Hold on while our AI hosts take us on another ride through this week's top real estate headlines.
Wow, last week was a whirlwind in real estate tech, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, AI robots, super apps, partnerships that could completely change the game. It's a lot to unpack.
It really is, and it's amazing how fast everything's moving. I think what struck me was just how big some of these changes are. We're not talking like small tweaks. This is like fundamental shifts in how we buy, sell, manage property.
Totally. And you can't talk about big shifts without mentioning Zillow. Their whole super app thing, bundling everything together, buying, selling, financing, it seems like it's really catching on.
Yeah, and their CEO's predicting that'll jump to like 75% of their customers eventually. Think about that, 75%. What does that even mean for agents and brokers if clients can get everything in one place?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
Almost like agents needing to become the thing a platform can't be. Maybe that super niche expertise, certain types of properties only, or a truly hands-on personalized service that tech can't replicate.
I think you're right on the money there. The agents who can give that human touch, build real relationships, offer guidance that goes beyond just data points, they'll have a huge edge in this new world.
It's kind of like what happened with travel agents, right? Everyone thought they'd disappear when online booking took off. But the ones who adapted, found their specialty, or offered that personal touch, they're still thriving.
It's a great comparison. And speaking of adapting, did you see Zillow's actually partnering with Redfin now? For multifamily listings across rent.com and apartmentguide.com too.
I know, right? It's wild. You think of them as competitors, so to see them team up, that was unexpected. What do you think it means, like bigger picture?
I think it shows how things are changing. Companies are realizing that sometimes working together is better than fighting each other to the death, you know?
Yeah.
This way they both reach more people, have more listings. It could also mean we'll see more of this, smaller companies joining forces to go up against the Zillows of the world.
Survival of the fittest in this tech jungle. And speaking of wild stuff, CES 2025 was mind-blowing. That Lemmy robot, designed to help seniors age in place, that was incredible. Like the possibilities for how we think about housing for an aging population.
Absolutely. It's not just smart homes anymore. It's homes that actively care for people. Huge implications, not just for seniors, but anyone needing extra support.
And then there was that AI robot for yard work, right? Mowing, leaves, even plowing snow. Imagine that for property management or staging the time and money saved.
It's crazy. And think about property managers freed up to focus on bigger things, tenant relationships, maximizing income instead of those day-to-day tasks.
It's like science fiction turning real right in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, and we can't forget the AI kitchens, not just voice-controlled appliances. I'm talking recognizing food, creating shopping lists, even suggesting recipes based on like dietary needs.
It's like having a personal chef built in. For families with specific diets or just busy lives, that level of personalization could be a huge selling point.
Tech is changing everything about our homes. But with all this comes the need for more transparency, right? People need to feel confident their data is safe, being used ethically.
Couldn't agree more. And that's where you see companies like Resides stepping up. They're partnering with Raise, this platform that's all about making transactions super transparent, giving clients real-time updates on everything.
In the age of instant info, showing clients exactly what you're doing for them, that's how you build trust. You can't just say you're working hard, you got to prove it.
And speaking of staying informed, did you hear that NENAR's changing their innovation, opportunity, and investment thing? It's not just a yearly summit anymore. It's a year-round resource now.
Oh, wow. So it's like ongoing insights, connections, keeping people up to date.
Exactly. With how fast things are moving, it's not enough to just check in once a year. You got to be learning constantly to stay ahead.
It's a great resource for sure. And while we're talking about stepping up, the MLS is getting in on the action too. Stellar MLS is rolling out this new central dashboard all about efficiency and security. And then you've got CRMLS partnering with others out west to expand listing access.
It's good to see the MLS adapting to what agents need now. Better tools, more data. That's what helps people work smarter, not harder.
And when time is money, those upgrades can be a real game changer. But with all this tech talk, let's not forget the human side of it all.
Oh, absolutely. Technology should be helping us, enhancing what we do, not replacing us entirely.
Finding that balance, that's the key. And that's something we'll keep digging into as we dive deeper into this world of real estate tech.
You know, it's interesting to think about how the role of like a real estate agent changes with all this tech, right? What if AI is doing all the routine stuff, crunching numbers, almost like this super-powered assistant?
Freeing up agents to actually, I don't know, focus on that human connection, building trust, really understanding what clients need, giving advice that a computer just can't give.
Exactly. Imagine AI could analyze market trends, find properties that match a client's lifestyle, even do pre-qualification for buyers. That gives you the agent more time for the stuff that matters, their goals, being their advocate, handling the emotions that come with buying or selling.
Like having a whole research team behind you, giving you insights so you can be the best guide possible. That's got to be powerful, especially in real estate where things can get so complicated.
No doubt about it. But, and this is the flip side, some people are worried about job security, you know? If AI can do so much, will we even need human agents anymore?
It's a fair question, and one I hear a lot. Honestly, I think it's more complicated than a yes or no. Some tasks will be automated for sure, but that doesn't mean humans are gone.
I agree. Buying or selling a home, it's such a personal thing. It's tied to hopes, dreams, sometimes even fears. It's not just about numbers in a spreadsheet.
People want that connection, that trust you build with an agent who gets them, who can navigate the emotional ups and downs, give advice that's actually tailored to their situation. That's where humans shine.
Exactly. AI might give you the raw data, but it's a human who understands it, adds context, and brings that empathy to the table. It's more like a partnership, not a replacement.
So it's not AI versus agents. It's AI enhancing what good agents are already doing. The ones who embrace the tech, use it to make their service better, those are the ones who will succeed.
100%. And while we're on this topic, we can't forget about the ethical side, right? As AI gets more involved in real estate, we got to make sure it's used responsibly, fairly, benefits everyone.
I'm making sure the algorithms aren't biased, that everyone has equal access to the benefits of this tech. It's about empowering people, not leaving them behind. Speaking of empowerment, smart homes are getting seriously smart.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about turning on your lights with your phone anymore.
Right. Now it's AI built into every aspect. Kitchens, ordering groceries, security systems, recognizing faces. It's pretty wild when you think about it.
And thanks to the whole Internet of Things thing, all these devices can talk to each other. It creates this like personalized, connected living experience.
Imagine a home that learns your habits, the temperature you like, the lighting, even your music preferences. It all adjusts automatically, like having a butler who knows exactly what you want.
And for agents, that's a whole new way to showcase properties. You're not just selling square footage, you're selling a lifestyle enhanced by all this cool tech.
Oh, absolutely. Showing a client a house that welcomes them with their favorite song, adjusts the mood lighting, that's powerful stuff. You're creating an emotional connection through technology.
And it's not just for luxury homes anymore either. Smart tech is getting more affordable, so it appeals to a wider range of buyers. But let's shift gears a bit. Virtual and augmented reality, those are making waves in real estate too.
Virtual tours are getting so real, you can practically feel yourself walking through a property from anywhere in the world. And augmented reality, oh man, that's where things get really interesting.
Imagine like overlaying digital information onto the real world. Walk into a house and instantly see how different furniture would look. Or tour a model of a property that hasn't even been built yet.
It's changing how we experience space, how we buy and sell. And for agents, this is a chance to offer something totally unique.
Like virtual staging consultations, interactive maps that highlight cool stuff in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The possibilities are kind of endless, you know? You can give your clients a personalized experience they won't forget.
It's about leverage, right? Using these tools to tell a better story, connect with clients on a deeper level, but with all the excitement about tech, let's not lose sight of that human element.
You said it. Technology is awesome, but it should never replace real human connection. It's about making those relationships stronger, more meaningful.
Because at the end of the day, real estate is about people helping them find their dream home, build a future, create those memories. No tech can replicate that.
I love that. So as we keep exploring this world of real estate tech, let's remember to keep that human element at the forefront. Now, before we move on to even more cutting-edge stuff in part 3, I got a question for you. So, with all this amazing tech popping up, something I've been wondering about is, in the past, it felt like only the big companies, The ones with tons of money could afford the really advanced tools.
Oh, for sure. It was a huge disadvantage for smaller brokerages, independent agents. They just couldn't keep up.
But now, with so much moving to the cloud, you've got affordable software, online platforms. Do you think that's leveling the playing field a bit?
It definitely is. Technology is making innovation accessible to pretty much everyone now. Even a small team can get their hands on powerful tools, compete on a much more even playing field.
So it's not just about the tools then, it's knowing how to actually use them well. Are we seeing more resources for that, especially for folks who maybe don't have a big budget for training and stuff?
Absolutely. You've got online courses, webinars, virtual conferences. There's so much information out there, and a lot of it is way cheaper than traditional training.
That's great to hear. It means no matter where you are in your career, you can learn from the best, stay ahead of the curve. But with things changing so fast, it can be overwhelming. Like where do you even start?
That's a great point. And honestly, that's where having a good network can be so valuable. Going to industry events, joining online communities, even just picking up the phone and calling a colleague, that's how you get those real-world insights.
Building a support system.
Yeah.
People who get it, who are facing the same challenges, learning alongside you. I bet those conversations can spark some amazing new ideas too.
100%. When you get passionate people together who are willing to share and collaborate, that's where the real magic happens. But there is a flip side to all this tech that we got to talk about.
Are you talking about that feeling of being overwhelmed? Too many tools, too much data, and you end up just frozen, not knowing what to do.
Exactly. It's easy to get caught up in the hype, thinking you need to jump on every new gadget or software, but technology's only as good as the person using it.
So it's not enough to just have the tools, right? It's about knowing how to use them strategically, ethically, in a way that actually benefits your clients.
Having a human-centric approach to technology, that's what's key. Using it to enhance your skills, deepen your relationships, not let it become a wall between you and the people you're serving.
Because in the end, real estate is all about human connection. It's about helping people find their place, build a future, create memories. No amount of technology can replace that.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So as we move forward in this exciting tech-driven world, let's keep that human element at the heart of it all. It's what gives this industry its soul.
Well said. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this incredible deep dive into the future of real estate tech.
It's been quite the journey, hasn't it? AI robots, virtual reality, and everything in between. But the message is clear. The real estate industry is on the verge of something truly amazing.
So to everyone listening out there, embrace the change. Stay curious. Keep learning. The future's bright, and it's being shaped by those who are brave enough to grab hold of the possibilities.
The tools are out there. The knowledge is accessible, and the most successful people will be the ones who use technology to boost their human skills, build stronger relationships, and create an amazing experience for their clients.
Because when it comes down to it, it's those human connections that really matter. Thanks for joining us on this adventure, and we can't wait to see what you all achieve.
If you're interested in your own personalized edition of The Wire, please visit us at thewire.fm/custom. We offer market-specific podcasts with all the latest real estate news and market analysis delivered to you weekly or monthly. Own your market with a personalized edition of The Wire, the week in real estate. Thank you for listening.